or not?
Yeah, sort of.
Speak louder. Can you
Yep,
hear that?
I can. Yep, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Alright. Sweet. Hello?
Yep, gotcha.
Excellent. Right, I'm going to turn it right down. That's down now.
I started it. Just got a call. Because I hadn't turned it on yet.
welcome here to the Saberdome, home of your Southern Sabres, and of course Sabre Nation. The Saberdome Sabres would like to thank their principal sponsors and partners, the OCG Group, Sandringham Sports Physio, Melbourne Orthodontic Group, Mento Grammar, LOD Promotions Workwear, Bluff Road Medical Centre, Swimrite, Chelsea Cruiser Travel, F45 in Hyatt, Kingston Trophies, Good Life Health Clubs, Burger Lab, Auntie Betty's, and of course Spalding, the official NBL1 and Big League match ball. Today's game is an NBL1 double header between your Southern Sabres and firstly the Ballarat Rush and then the Ballarat Miners men a little bit later. And the basketball gods are telling me that we've got a club of the week this week from the Aspendale Garden Giants. Where are you, Aspendale Garden Giants? They're all over the place. We've got some up there, we've got some up courtside, but we can't hear you. Let's try it again. Aspendale Garden Giants, are you here? That's better. A little bit louder next time so we can actually hear you.
Did you have I should ask them to print a stat sheet off?
I've got the names. There's the books wrong. I got them on there. They put them up.
Have you got them on there?
Yeah.
Okay. Did they have their numbers?
Yeah.
I want their first names.
Oh, my first name.
Your first names? Yeah, 34. See, because I don't really know their numbers. Who the fuck is the top?
That's Joyberg.
No, not Joyberg. The other one next to her. That one that's in the middle line.
No.
No clue who she is.
I don't think she played last night.
I'm gonna ask. Yeah, you know.
Oh, look at that. Special treatment. Rebounded Launceston 19 on the offensive boards alone.
Well, I wrote down the stats, and pretty much everyone has a double-double, or is one off a double-double.
very good.
Bring the action.
I'll just start. Yeah. A very good morning to everyone tuning in live. We are here at the Sabre Dome for this NBL1 doubleheader between the Southern Sabres and the Ballarat Rush and Miners. The women going first. We are about 2 minutes away. It's the 16th place Sabres taking on the 12th place Rush. The Rush coming off a massive win last night at home against Launceston, 130-94. Big win last night. Only 8 on the bench. The Rush definitely looking to carry the momentum into this game.
Lucy Cochran, number 20, Olivia Hackman, and number 34, Sheila. And for your Sabres, number 7, Amanda Hobber.
Taking a look at the starters for this afternoon's matchup for the Sabres, Phillips and Hobber in the backcourt with Cassie Hill, Rachel Jarry and Ella Badish locking down the centre for the Rush. Lucy Cochran and Taylor Hackman Jenkins and of course Joy Burke.
Up on the camera is James, our floor wiper is Matt. Doing our still photography is Jeff. Our webcast to the world, James and Sam. Our court commissioner is Sophie. And yours truly.
A few technical difficulties going on at the moment. I am joined by Sam Groves, who can't hear anything and whose microphone is not working either. We'll get through it anyway. Of course, my name is Jamie Hamilton, bringing you all the action. About 20 seconds away from getting underway. Here we go. Technical difficulties sorted. A bit delayed, but
it's working now.
And now we're ready to go. Sabres controlling the tip.
We tried turning it off and on and it worked.
Here we go, we're underway. Sabres moving it inside to Jarry. Badish at the elbow.
I'm okay with that. That was good inside-out action. Open shot, beautiful. Ella Badish is good with the long two.
Burke has it at the top, kicks it into the elbow. Good passing here. Corner three's up. Laura Taylor with the first points of the game. A corner three. Hi Sam, how are you?
I am fantastic. I'm glad we can hear my voice now. I'm sure everyone missed me online.
Good ball movement here by the Sabres. Deep two's up. No good. Phillips pulls down the big board.
Tell you what, you got to be wary of Ella Badish at the three-point line. She was shooting them the other night. She could not miss at training.
3-point shot's no good. Burke pulls down the big rebound.
Denise with the ball.
Cochran inside. Great pass to Burke. And a foul's called for a reach-in from behind. Hobber whistled nope. Badish whistled for the first foul of the game.
Just lost eye contact seeing the ball and player. Was too focused on her player and missed it, and then was out of position.
Taylor to inbound here for the Rush.
Looks inside to Burke. Great play. She's wide open under the ring. Good defense there by Badish, and then a foul called on the offensive rebound.
Not a good start for Ella Badish. 2 fouls already.
2 quick ones. And the Sabres going straight away to the bench. Glennie's going to come on.
Yep.
Badish is going to sit down.
See you in the 3rd quarter, Ella. It was great seeing ya.
Burke at the line here, averaging 12.5 points and 8.5 rebounds. 6'5" centre out of Taiwan. Sabres definitely going to have a lot of trouble stopping her on the offensive glass.
She's a big factor. You can throw it up right to the paint. I don't
Hits her
think
free
anyone
throws
really
as well.
matches her height in this game, to be honest. Now with Ella Badish out.
We've got Glennie playing the centre. Great pass there to Phillips. She spills it. Pulls it back in the corner. Good matchup here on Jenkins. Watch out for this one all night.
Oh.
Ball's lost. Jenkins with the steal. 2-on-1 fast break here. Great dump pass. Foul's called. And Taylor finishes the fast break. She'll head to the line as well. Cassie Hill whistled for that foul.
No, I love her hustle there, Cassie Hill. She knew she caused the turnover and she hustled back on defense, but was just in the incorrect position there for the fast break.
Taylor heading to the line here. Taylor had a massive game last night, 26 points and 15 rebounds, shooting 69%.
Well,
She definitely looks to carry that momentum.
Yes. When a team scores 130 points in a game, I think anyone can really score that amount.
Glennie has it at the top, looking for the handoff. Phillips has it. Deep 2. No good. Jarry right there to get the O board.
Oh,
Doesn't quite finish it
Bad
through the
run.
contact. She'll head to the line.
that was great. Great play there by Rachel Jarry, who's currently averaging 19.6 points and 9 rebounds, so you might want to stop her.
Hackman whistled for the foul there. Jarry, the heart and soul of this Sabres lineup. First one rims out. I really got to stop talking when they take their free throws. Commentator's curse for me is really not too good. But she hits the second.
Full court pressure here, I see by the Sabres. That's different.
Rush beating it too easily.
Trying to do a bit of a press.
Jenkins has it at the top.
Ooh,
Kicks into the corner, wide open under the basket
miscommunication.
is Lucy Cochran. You cannot let her. Screen set there by Glennie. Jarry takes it all the way. Great move there.
It's a game.
Rush with the early lead, 10-3. 2.5 minutes down in the first quarter. Jenkins has it at the top, kicks it to the wing. Short corner to Cochran, looking for the mismatch inside. Plenty of contact, no whistle. Corner 3's up, and it's down. Laura Taylor.
Jarry definitely making it hard in the paint there for Joy Burke, but they're shooting it from the outside, Ballarat.
Phillips has it on the 45. Screen set there. Rush playing good defense in, nothing easy. Jarry inside, plenty of contact, and she'll go to the line to shoot too.
She knows how to use her body very well.
Hackman whistled for the foul there. That's her second personal as well.
Rush foul, number 20, Olivia Hackman. Second personal, second.
Is she going to take a seat?
Rachel Jarry to the line, 2 shots.
Jarry hits her first. She's scored all points for the Sabres so far, but that's not too uncommon.
I was about to say. Rachel
She-
Jarry's doing what she does best.
Hits them both. Hackman is going to take a seat. She's got 2 quick personal fouls. Constable coming on for her first minutes for the Rush.
Sabres back in their full court press here, trying to trap.
It almost works. Good pressure here.
Pressure.
Just gets it over. Now they've got the numbers advantage. Lucy Cochran from the short corner, and it's no good. And Jarry snatches that rebound down hard.
Her stats up. Nice and early.
Great rip there. Takes it all the way. Blows the layup though. And Burke pulls down another rebound.
Nice take by Cassie Hill.
Sabres not making anything too easy here on offense. Playing some good D. Great pick and roll there. Joy Burke through the contact puts it in anyway.
Great read there, Joy Burke. Got to put it up too early. Saw the defense come. Shot fake.
Great pass there, Jarry.
That's
Glennie
tough.
inside to Jarry. Fouls called there on the inside pass. Laura Taylor whistled for that one.
Substitution for the Sabres, Samara Hill.
Hobber.
Samara Hill comes in for her first minutes of the game. Hopper's going to take a seat. Sabres ball on the baseline. 16 on the shot.
Not sure what the plan was
Badish spills that one. Jenkins, great pass to absolutely harassed inside is Taylor. She kicks it back out.
there. Bit of a mismatch there.
3-point shots up. No good there. Glennie pulls down the board, slows it down. Jarry. She's going to drive in. Plenty of contact, no whistle. Kicks it out to Glennie. Deep two, that's her shot. And then a foul whistled in the paint after the shot. Claire Constable whistled for the foul there, holding on the rebounds. Sabres catch a lucky break there. They're going to get the ball again from the baseline.
Trying to stop Rachel Jarry. You either let her score or you foul her.
Glennie, great inbound play there. Samara Hill to Sherry Glennie.
Nice quick catch and shoot.
Glennie, the master of the mid-range. People say the mid-range is dying. Well, Sherry Glennie's saying, no, that's how I...
That's how she plays.
Joy Burke, deep two. Bit too strong there. Sabres looking pretty good so far. Defense not looking too bad, not making anything easy.
They've definitely settled into the game a lot better.
Great pass there, Badish to Glennie.
There it is.
Glennie mid-range game.
Back into that.
And just like that, the lead's cut to 4, 11-15, halfway through the first quarter. Inside to Burke. She's just too tall.
It's a tough pass. Great execution by Ballarat.
Burke up to 6 points early already.
If you're deciding to front Burke, you've got to have someone on split line help. If you ever front a big, you need split line help for when they pass it over the top.
Badish drives in, tries to pass the Glennie. Ball stolen there, Jenkins. One-on-one here with the fake, then the left hand.
Very nice.
That is a pretty move there. Veteran move there from the DePaul graduate. Ball almost stolen there. It's in the corner now. Samara Hill puts it up. No good. Jarry, great move. Great positioning there on the offensive rebound.
Don't sleep on Rachel Jarry. Offensive rebounds. What are we up to?
Laura Taylor puts up the three and it's no good. Glennie pulls down the board. Jarry has it, calling directions here on the 45. Jarry puts up the three. Too short there. Probably not the shot they were looking for there.
No, but I'm not mad about that decision. She saw she had two of her players inside the key for the rebound, so taking a three, when you've got
Jenkins.
players there.
No good. Sabres player's gone down. Glennie pulls down the board. Jarry took a hit there. Not too happy about that. That's just going to fire her up though. And a timeout called by the Sabres. 3 minutes down in 3 minutes left. Wow, I can't talk. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Rush have a 6-point lead, 19-13. Now we can talk about what I was going to talk about in the pre-game.
I'm not talking like this the whole game.
Now, so last night, the Rush absolutely dominating the offensive boards. 24 offensive rebounds to 5. What do the Sabres have to do to even that up? I mean, so far it's been pretty good.
It has been pretty
honestly.
good. Definitely a lot better than last week's, but every game we see this where the Sabres are a little bit unsteady at the start. The other team, the opposition gets a lead, and they've always got to fight back. And I think they've started it a lot earlier. Generally, it happens in the second or third quarter, but now it's
I guess when you've got the scouting report of a 6'5" center coming in, you have to clean that up early. Hill puts up the 3 and it's no good. Glennie almost pulls down the board. Moore drives in. Great pass there to Constable. Blows the layup to Jenkins, excuse me. Jarry's fired up after that contact. Shots blocked there, but a foul's called. Foul called on the shot there. Lucy Cochran whistled for that one.
A more cleaner block in my life.
Jarry going to the line. I guess when you're on, you're on.
It is a good game for the
Bit of a tough call there on Cochran. That's only her first. That's all right. Jarry misses the first free throw. Splits the difference. Let's see if that'll fire up Cochran as well. She knows that was pretty clean. She is, after all, third in blocks.
Well,
She can afford to get one.
Great work by the
That's
Sabres.
no good.
Forcing a low shot clock. Shot up. Very under pressure.
Badish back on. Jarry
Transition threes around
knocks
this game.
down the 3. Badish back on for the Sabres.
Loves the transition 3 to fire up.
Great pass there. Cochran inside with the left hand.
Too easy for Ballarat.
Off the beautiful dish from Georgia Amore. Ball's almost turned over. Jarry keeps control of it. Thought about the 3, kicks it to the corner. Great ball movement here by the Sabres. 3-point shots up. Morgan Riley, welcome to the game. Taylor brings the ball up. Glenn gets a hand in there. And the Sabres come up with it once again. Hill checks in. Glennie takes a seat. And Annie Collins checks in for her first minutes here for the Rush. Taylor takes a seat. Rush with a 1-point advantage, 21-20, 1 minute left in the first quarter. Sabres putting up a good fight here. Jarry has it, deep 3, she's going to take that, and she knocks it down. Jarry is on fire early.
Jarry's 3-pointers. Knocking them down.
Got to get a hand up to Jarry. Rush not quite getting the scouting report right. Great hands there, Jarry. She takes a hit to the face. And Amore steps out of bounds, and another turnover. The Sabres have it once again. Phillips is going to check back in as Jarry takes a seat. She copped a hit to the face, but in true Jarry fashion, she doesn't want to come off.
She just knocked her 3. She doesn't want to come off.
It's just going to fire her up. Burke back on for the Sabres. Collins harassing defense. Sabres pass out of it. They've got a numbers advantage now.
Oh.
Foul not called there on the inside pass to Badish. Rush are going to slow it up. They're going to go for the 2-for-1 here. Amore with the left hand. Great finish there. Dangerous pass, trying to pass out of the break, but the Sabres keep it. Badish at the elbow. No good. Phillips is there to get the rebound, but a foul called.
No.
Just gone over the top a little bit too much on the rebound attempt there.
personal fourth team foul.
That's her first personal foul. Both teams now in the bonus. Rush going to hold for the last shot here.
No, now we can't hear anything, Simon. There.
Amor slows it down, gets the pick there from Burke. Contact there, no foul called. Basket's not going to count for Joy Burke. Quarter time here at the Southern Basketball Stadium. Scores locked here at 23 apiece. Sabres putting up a really good fight so far.
14 points and Sherry Glennie with 6 points.
Leading the way for the Sabres, Jarry, 14 points in the first quarter and 4 rebounds to go with it. And then Sherry Glennie, 6 points off the bench.
Over in the NBA, update score for you. Good morning, Toronto. 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Glennie, 6 points off the bench.
56, Toronto 63.
Oh, NBL.
Sherry Glennie, 6 points off the bench as well. And for the Rush, Laura Taylor, 11 points and a rebound. And then Joy Burke, 6 points, 3 rebounds.
I was having coffee and one of the girls got an air ball and knocked my coffee cup on the baseline that was training. This is my jam.
Jamie, can you hear me? Yeah. So,
All right, so back in the game.
More technical difficulties.
There's always technical difficulties here.
But of course we get through it. We do what needs to be done. Scores locked here, 23 apiece.
Loving it. It's a great game. I think this will be brilliant. You know, they're very close on the ladder. Only 2 games apart, wins, losses. Ballarat have played 1 less game than the Sabres, so this should be a competitive game.
Great move there, Georgia Amor to start the second quarter.
Oh, a risky pass
Poor
there.
decision there. Hackman drives in. Jenkins has it in the corner, thought about it. Step back deep 2, kicks it back to the corner.
That is a tough shot.
Olivia Hackman, great move there. Phillips has it, slows it down. Morgan Riley now.
Looking at their zone offense here. Great
Ball
ball
movement. Tanaya Phillips, deep 2.
That's what they want.
Great shot there.
Great ball movement by the Sabres.
Toe on the line.
Great talk there by Badish.
Amor drives in, kicks it to the corner. Great ball movement here by the Rush. Jenkins, and it's no good. Phillips pulls down the rebound.
Might not have been good, but I think there's too many open threes here for Ballarat.
Riley, speaking of open threes.
Oh! I've told you in many games before, Morgan Riley, she is known for her 3-point shots. If she's on, she is on.
Phillips gets a hand on that. Rush still in control. Burke inside.
Great defense. Oh.
Foul called there. Jenkins trying to drive in. Cassie Hill takes the hit there. Just not quite in good position. And she's a bit worse for wear. She's going to take a seat. Samara Hill's also going to take a seat. Jarry checks back in along with Amanda Hobber.
And the clock did not stop, so we're going to have to reset that.
I love when that happens.
It's awesome. I tell you what, I have been a referee, I have been a coach, I have been a player, but I refuse to be on the score bench because that stuff, if I get too invested in the game, I have lost it. And you get parents yelling at you saying, stop the clock.
Of course, we do love our scorers.
We do. It is a tough job, so good on them.
VBSA doing a great job, as always.
You definitely have to be able to multitask to do that.
Well, of course, it was National Volunteer Week this week, so we love our volunteers.
We do love them. They are lovely ladies on the bench there.
Here we go. We're ready to get back underway. Rush ball on the baseline. 8:27 is what's on the clock.
Ooh.
Big screen set, and it's called illegal. And Jarry's down once again.
Just a little bit late on that screen.
Jarry has definitely been in the wars tonight.
And our floor wiper is doing a great job this game.
Claire Constable whistled for that foul there on the illegal screen. Phillips brings the ball up the court for the Sabres.
We got some great music here down at the
Tunes
Saberdome.
blasting at the Saberdome.
Aretha
Phillips,
Franklin.
wide open three, and she is on.
We're having a shooting day here at the Saberdome. It's raining. Everyone bring their umbrellas.
Foul called on the drive there, and a little bit of afters as well for Olivia Hackman. Rachel Jarry not too happy.
Well, I'm quite happy with that, though, to keep playing defense, because you never know when they say the score counts after a foul's called.
Glennie going to check in for the Sabres. Baddish going to take a seat. Jarry's definitely fired up now. Great defense there on the inbound, and it steps out of bounds.
And she knew it.
Shane Heal is screaming at his TV screen now. You have to know where you are on the court at all times. An absolute coach killer.
It is.
Testament to the Sabres' great defense, though. Glennie, mid-range J, that's her shot. No good that time. Rush pushing it in transition. Great defense there by the Sabres. Hackman has it, defended by Phillips.
She's done well this game, Hackman. Here the screen comes.
Big screen set there. Great help defense there, Rachel Jarry.
Great defense.
And no good there, Joy
Morgan
Burke.
Riley running the wing. Come on, kick it up.
Inside to Jarry. She's got a mismatch. Kicks it out to the corner. Amanda Hobber knocks it down.
It's raining. It's raining threes.
Sabres now with a 7-point advantage. Their tails are definitely up. How are the Rush going to respond here? With the pick and roll, Jarry gets a hand in the lane.
Absolutely great defensive stops here by the Sabres.
Jarry takes
Pushing
it all
the ball.
the way. No good there. Foul not called. Burke playing good defense there.
Great game tempo. I'm loving it by the Sabres. They
Great
keep
pass.
it up though.
No foul called there again. And now we can all take a breath. Jenkins checking back in for the Rush. Jarvis takes a seat. Ballarat ball on the baseline. Inside to Jenkins. Step back, deep two. Wow, what a great move there, Georgia Amore.
And I thought that was good defense.
It was excellent good defense.
It's hard.
Morgan Riley, no good there.
Great.
Jarry gets the board, falling down. Tanaya Phillips, she's wide open. And Coach Hayes calls a timeout. He does not like what he sees. Sabres with an 8-point advantage, 37-28. 6.5 left in the second quarter. Great start to the second quarter by the Sabres. Their tails are definitely up.
A lot better than the past few games. Definitely started up early. It's only the second quarter and we're on a roll. And it's definitely come from those defensive stops and pushing the ball nice and early. It's a great game to watch. No stagnant offense anymore. It's beautiful.
Plenty of talk on the defense, and that's where it has to start, and that's where it's always been the problem for the Sabres so far this season. Offense has always been good, going through the hands of Rachel Jarry, inside outside passes, but defense is where it's been a bit stagnant. And it definitely hasn't been this game. Plenty of talk.
They're doing a lot better on those screens, talking up, switching it up, getting a lot of tips inside, trying to stop the ball being fed into Joy Burke. And she's a huge factor of the game, so you take that out and they're forced to shoot from outside. Ballarat have done well, though, with Hackman shooting from the outside, but it's whether you can keep that up the whole game. They're contested shots. I mean, that last one with Amanda Hobber with a hand in the face, like it's...
Can't do anything about that.
You can't do anything about that. That's just...
Good defense,
great
better
players.
offense.
Exactly.
And that's... The Sabres have... Like, the size has always been the issue for the Sabres.
Definitely. So, but it's good basketball here, so let's keep it up, ladies.
More great defense here played by the Sabres. Jenkins has it. Ignores the screen. Hackman has it now. Just hit that tough shot. Takes it all the way. Fouls whistled on the drive there. Jarry not happy. That's her second personal foul.
But Hackman does have a good job pushing the ball out ahead of her. Long steps to get to the basket, able to get her defender in the incorrect position and draws the foul.
Averaging 16.5 points and 5 rebounds as well. Misses that first one. Inside, outside scorer, great defender. Definitely one that the Sabres have been scouting for all week as she hits her second free throw. Deficit now at 7 for the Rush. Jarry brings the ball up. Sabres a bit thin in the guard department tonight, so Jarry playing a bit of point guard. Gets it back inside. Misses the right hand. Puts it back in. Just too strong.
3 people surrounding her. Still gets her own rebound.
Sabres still in that full court press. Beaten easily that time. Jenkins has it at the top. A more mismatch on Glennie. Great defense there, Jarry. Burke pulls down the O board and puts it straight back in.
Great rebound by Joy Burke. You know, it's one thing to be tall, but to be tall, grab a rebound, take contact, and put it back, that's how you know you've got a great post player.
Definitely knows how to use her side. Looking to get back into the WNBL after being out the last few seasons. Jarry has it at the elbow. Drives in. Spills the ball. Taylor pushing it. Jenkins has it, kicks it inside to Burke. She's got Glary on her. Jarry comes for the double team. No good on that. Gets another offensive rebound and another one. Now Hackman brings it out. Deep 2. Doesn't quite get the friendly roll. And the Sabres are going to have the ball. Burke taking a seat.
A little bit lucky there, the Sabres. They've got a box out better than that. We do love a little bit of Rihanna saying Ella's name.
Jarry takes a seat. Badish comes back in. Plenty of movement here. Great pass, almost. Hackman with the hand in the way. Taylor brings it up, kicks it out to Jenkins. 45-3. No good there. Smallest player on the court pulls down the rebound. And Hobart slows it down.
Transition post there, Ella Badish.
Trying to get it inside.
Oh,
ignores it.
Went for the back cut dribble handoff, but both players back cut.
Hobart kicks it out. Pump fake. Ella Badish elbow. No good. Bit stagnant that time on offense. Takes it all the way. Kicks it back out. Good ball movement. Olivia Hackman. You have to pick up her in transition.
She always happens to be open for that extra pass.
And the timeout called by the Sabres. Just under 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Lead is just at 4 for the Sabres, 39-35. Sabres looking a little bit stagnant coming out of that timeout.
They do. I think their offense is a little bit rushed now beforehand. Irony, they're playing Ballarat Rush, but their offense is looking a little bit rushed there. Taking the first open shot, not really running through their plays correctly. They've been getting away a little bit with being able to make a mistake in their offense, but still make an extra pass to find an open player. But it doesn't work all the time. And as you can see, their shots have been contested those last couple of plays. And the Ballarat Rush have been able to get the rebounds and quickly push the ball up the floor, get that transition, and then the ball movement, finding that open player. And Hackman happens to be open every time for that three-point shot, and she's the one who's making them all the time. So need to definitely get a hand out there and talk up that transition defense. Got to slow the ball down straight away.
And that's the type of thing that Rachel Jarry tends to do, but of course she has to have her breaks as well. She can't play all 40 minutes.
Well, we wish
as much
she
as
could.
and she would want to, and she would be happy to,
but she's human and she needs to take care of her body as well.
She's on the bench now for the Sabres. Sabres have the ball. Badish at the top.
Even on the bench, you can see she's communicating to her teammates.
Hobber. Great.
Bit of a tough feed
pass there
yeah.
to Phillips. Phillips can't bring that one back in. Rush pushing it in transition. It's in the hands of Hackman, who kicks it to Jenkins.
And there's that
good
extra
ball
pass.
movement by the Rush. 3-point shot's no good. Hackman pulls down the board, puts up the left hand hook, knocks that one down.
Definitely closing the gap here, 39-37.
Looking inside. Can't get it in there. Glennie has it at the top.
And we're back to being stagnant. Got to get that ball moving.
Phillips.
There we are.
Hill thought about it at the top. Takes a step in. Deep two. Nowhere near the ring. Once again, Rush pushing it in transition. Great ball movement here.
Find that extra play.
Great. Inside to Cochrane.
Bad luck. That would have been
Phillips
good.
dives on it. And a jump ball called. Phillips and Jenkins just introducing themselves to the blue paint on the floor. Big group changes here for the Sabres.
Jarry is back on the
Jarry
floor.
checks back in with Morgan Riley and Cassie Hill. Sabres are going to have the ball. 2:46 left in the second quarter. They have a 2-point advantage, 39-37. Let's see if Jarry can take a bit of control and leadership on the court now. They look at her inside, and Badish just a little bit too strong.
Our passing
that
inside
pass.
is not fantastic today, I've got to say. We have had better days.
The Sabres' big-to-big passing normally pretty good.
It is.
So far, no, not as good today.
It seems like we either get the 3-point shots and no passes inside, or we execute the passes inside and then we don't get the 3-point shots.
Great ball movement by the Rush. Great move there. No good. Georgia Moore gets her own rebound. Jenkins, that's a tough three. No good there. Riley pulls down the rebound. Defense definitely a bit better that time with Jarry on the court, taking control. Plenty of talk. Hobber drives in.
Nice.
Great passing.
Oh, we're going to
And
make shots.
No good there. And Hill is down, taking her time to get up. Olivia Hackman, no good. Cochrane, mid-range J, no good. Jenkins pulls down her own rebound.
Oh, nice pass.
Great passing. Georgia Moore, she's open at the top. No good there. Great boxing out by Ella Badish.
Kicking the ball.
Thought about great tries to pass back, and it's no good. Taylor gets her hands in there. Thought there was a foul. Sabres are going to have the ball on the baseline. As Claire Constable checks back in. Shot clock's at 17. Great play there. Jarry thought about it. Good ball movement there. Jarry, deep two, hands in her face, and it's no good. Pass inside to Hackman. Turnaround, fading three. Jarry.
Too late on that. I don't think Jarry was expecting her to fade away there.
And she gets whistled for a foul. That's her third personal foul. Not what the Sabres need. Cochrane takes a seat, and so does Georgia Moore for the Rush. Burke checks back in, along with Annie Collins, the 15-year-old guard. Jarry's going to take a seat as well. Sherry Glennie checks back in. Hackman hits the first, 38-39. This one's to tie it. And scores are locked once again. 1 minute 19 left in the first half.
Great defense by Hackman.
Foul called off the ball. Morgan Riley copped one in the head. Foul's called on Annie Collins.
Rush foul number 17, Annie Collins. First personal, second team foul.
Only the second team foul this quarter. Rush playing good defense. Riley has it. Jenkins knows she's going to shoot that, so she plays good D. Shots blocked from behind. Olivia Hackman. Sabres keepers. Shot clock's down to 9. Inside to Phillips. Back to Hobber in the corner. Big screen set there.
5:04.
Shot clock's running down. Glennie puts up the mid-range
There it
J. When in doubt, just give it to her anywhere in mid-range and she will knock it down.
That's it. Not under the basket. Not three-pointer, but mid-range.
Hackman defended by Hill. Now Constable. Sabres playing good D. Shot clock down to 8.
Oh.
Great move there. One and another one. Shanice Jenkins.
Great hesitation. Pulled the defense towards her and then just attacked them to the basket.
2-second difference between shot clock, game clock. Amanda Hobber thought about it. Drives in. Sells some candy of her own and then it's no good. And Jenkins is going to slow it down for the last shot. Scores locked here. 41 apiece. Screen set. Jenkins drives in, dishes it off to Burke.
Oh,
great play there to finish the first half. That's half time. Joy Burke hasn't had the biggest impact, but she's there when it matters most. Half time here at the Sabre Dome, 41-43. Rush have a 2-point advantage. Sabres came out really strong in the first quarter, got the lead up to double digits.
yeah, it was very good there. It was looking great by the Sabres, but Ballarat, Rush, done a fantastic job offensively, I've got to say. That's probably the best ball movement I've seen since we played Knox. They're finding their players inside and outside. And I know Joy Burke hasn't had the impact, scoring impact.
8.6 rebounds.
Yeah, as the other games, but you know what she's doing is she's making the defender actually have to guard her. So
it's the presence.
Exactly, and in that last play you can see if the big has to come off to help, well then she is wide open and she will score. So she might not have that impact, but she is actually drawing the defenders to her, so she's making her teammates open. And as you can see, the scoring spread for Ballarat, it's great. It's great basketball.
Laura Taylor leading the way, carrying the momentum of her massive game last night. 11 points in the first half, along with 3 rebounds. Hackman and Joy Burke leading the way, with 10 points each, not 8. Live stats took a few seconds to update.
Live stats.
Burke and Hackman also with 10 points. Burke has 6 rebounds as well. Leading the way for the Sabres is, of course, Rachel Jarry. 16 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists.
Of course.
But that 3 personal fouls definitely going to hang over her head. And then Sherry Glennie, 8 points off the bench, and Phillips, 8 points and 3 rebounds as well. We're going to take a quick break here. It's half-time at the Sabre Dome. Rush have the lead, 43-41.
Yeah, very good.
Sabres 41, the Rush 31.
Wow. Oh, Jesus, so big. My dad always will message me when I'm commentating, and he would just tell me to say stuff. So he just said, "Can you say the words? Now that's champagne netball." I'm just.
What? Look, it's not bad. Like, the thing is, 2 phases I have, I'm allowed to bring in pets. But but it's
So the shit that you really don't get.
the shit that I don't get. Yeah. The issue is that I'll read the question right. So the math part I'm fine with. That's equations, but it's the questions that are like, yeah, you get a calculator. But it's like interpret this and explain it, and you have to describe it. So but the
Yeah, so
thing
you've
is,
got it. Yeah.
so it was like, why can you with numerical data do a payoff table? You know how you do like, and I'm like,
This language.
because you can add up. You know how you have like how many males, how many females, and at the bottom it has total. That's a payoff table. You know how you do this cross tabulations. To me, I'm like, because you can add up. But that's not good language. That's not. You have to.
I don't get it.
I don't have that. And then I read it and I'm like, oh, we have that, but I don't think that way.
It's like the answer everything for is never actually.
Yes. And that's the issues that I'm having. So, but if that's, but that's like one of the points. Yeah. So, and the thing is, I have no, so beforehand I had beauty classes. So on my whole Monday, I couldn't study until 8 o'clock. Now I've got the whole day until work. So I'm not as stressed as I was, but I still need to do a lot of changes. And we'll go there.
Here's you've got 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds in this little game.
When do we start? 2 minutes? Yeah, that's the first time. That's why I was like,
5 seconds left. Got a chance of scoring again. 2, 1. Have a quick last shot. See if you can get it in. Go on. Quick, up you go. Shoot for the 3. Oh, never mind. Let's give it up for the Aspendale Gardeners Giants, folks. NBL1 players in the future. Give them a big round of applause.
I haven't been outside since 7:30.
They won't be able to shoot.
No, they can't.
They won't be able to shoot.
They don't shoot. They're under no
They won't be able to shoot.
I'm telling you, we don't cancel training because of the wind.
Only if it's
5 games this Friday. So we need to play to qualify for.
we meant to have a fight.
Yeah.
But now you're on a draw.
So because.
Did you win on Friday?
Yeah.
We won again.
Oh, for 21, we had a draw with the team that's second on the ladder. We could have won if we had the end with the last play and we got 2 shots up and we missed both of them, but having a draw with the team that's second. Yeah. And it was a game that I could actually call the timeout and stuff. The first game ever. I was like, we had 4 years left. And I was like, oh. I have no idea. I've never watched it. Alright, we're gonna come and tag.
That's a pretty much even.
Yeah.
Ballarat have
game.
24 points inside. That's fair.
Inside.
Inside, it's only 8.
Ah. Damn.
But most of them haven't been from Joy.
Yeah.
They've been from like Hackman.
Yeah. So what, we need a box out?
Odds are pretty even though.
Weird. Alright.
It's because like everyone's watching.
Just
Joy.
miscommunication on
Everyone's
defense.
watching Joy and then they kick something.
Yeah.
Half-time here at the Sabre Dome. Ballarat rush with a 2-point advantage, 43-41. About 2 minutes until the third quarter kicks underway.
Just like we predicted, a very competitive ball game here, only 2 points difference. Very good to see. Great offense run by the Ballarat rush. The Sabres came out starting really well. A great end to the first quarter and the second quarter. Finishing off not too great though. Rachel Jarry having to sit on the bench with 3 fouls, and Ella Badish getting into foul trouble as well. But it's a great ball game. Some great offenses run by both teams. It's beautiful to watch on a Sunday.
Nowhere else that we would
Nowhere else I'd rather be.
In true typical Melbourne fashion, it was horrible, gross, windy, cold last night, and then we wake up this morning and the sun's out and it's beautiful.
Yep. Well, is it beautiful? I haven't been outside since 7:30 a.m, so I wouldn't know. And as I've learnt living in Melbourne now, it's my 3rd year living here. You never know what you're going to get. I know they said 4 seasons one day, but I didn't think it was possible. It is.
It definitely is. Now, having a look at the stats, everything is about even. Both teams shooting around 43-44%, but 24 points in the paint for the Ballarat Rush. Pretty much what we would expect with the size difference, but with Joy Burke not having as big an impact as maybe we would have expected.
No,
they're still finding a way to get it inside in the paint.
The thing that I love about Ballarat is their scoring spread. You know, the last game and this game, you can see that they don't just rely on 1 or 2 players. They can move that ball around, and if Joy Burke is getting taken up inside, defended and denied, well, they're going to find someone else. In this game, it's been Hackman,
Taylor, 11 points.
Georgia Moore has made some great plays getting to the basket. It's great offense. And Sandringham Sabres, or the Southern Sabres, have moved the ball well, trying to get it inside. They haven't been executing the passes inside, but they have had, drives into the basket, kicking it out. Morgan Riley's had a couple of threes, Tanai Phillips, and Rachel Jarry, of course, hitting a transition threes. So they are moving it well. They've just got to execute the play.
Here we go, we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Rush have the ball and a 2-point advantage. Looking inside to Burke, but Jarry there once again.
Great defense.
Playing great defense.
And that's exactly what the Sabres need to do, and what Badish has done well, denying that pass.
Glennie open.
Jarry.
Excuse me, Rachel Jarry.
It's a 3, so we know it's Jarry.
Definitely not.
Definitely not Glennie. That's a 2-point mid-range.
Great way to start the 3rd quarter. Oh, Joy Burke through all the contact. Doesn't matter. Too strong with the left hand. Hobber slows things down. Kicks it inside to Glennie. Makes some space. Takes it all the way by herself. Jenkins thought there might have been a bit of a stray elbow there, and it was Rachel Jarry, so you never know.
You never know, but when you're smaller than the person who's posting up on you, you're bound to get an elbow in there.
Great shot there. Lucy Cochran just rises up over the defense from the free throw line. High energy start to the 3rd quarter here. Jarry has it. Badish, plenty of space, takes it all the way, left hand. Foul's called there. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. And
definitely would have loved to finish that play.
And it's Burke whistled for the foul there. That's her 2nd. Bit of a miscommunication there on defense. She's asking Coach Hayes if that was the right thing to do. Jenkins still not happy there. Having a chat to the officials. Thought Jarry was a bit too overzealous there, and then Jarry gets a quiet talking to by the official.
It's always good to clarify things.
Badish hits the first free throw. And hits them both. Sabres have the lead back.
Yep.
It's going to be one of those games up and down. Sabres, plenty of
a lot
energy.
Of lead changes in this game.
Rush bit stagnant here on offense. Here we get a bit of movement now. Jenkins open. Has the mismatch. Great crossover there. Cochran once again. Same spot, same result.
Great shot form there.
Badish has it at the top. Now Jarry. Double comes. Great move there. Rachel Jarry just lulls the Ballarat defenders to sleep and then grabs the ball straight out of the ring and then tries to deny it. but we've got it all on tape. She definitely grabbed it straight out of the ring. Gets another quiet, polite talking to as the Sabres get the lead back once again. Jenkins just beats the press all by herself, takes it all the way, says, I got this, guys, don't worry. Riley has it in the corner. Baddish wide open from the top. Maybe there was a reason. And then physical play once again.
Oh!
And Jenkins not happy, and she's going to get an unsportsmanlike foul. A bit of afters going on there. Jenkins not too happy. And unsportsmanlike foul called there on Shanice Jenkins. Rachel Jarry going to the line to shoot two. Coach Hayes is...
He's confused, but the
He's
foul was
shocked.
originally on Jarry, and she has got the foul, but then the unsportsmanlike was after that foul.
So Jarry called for holding on the rebound, and then as she's trying to get up, Jenkins comes in and just pushes her back down ever so slightly, but that is more than enough to warrant an unsportsmanlike foul. As Jarry misses the first free throw. And then hits the second, where locked up once again. And the worst part is Sabres get the ball back. And in a game as close as it is, or as it has been so far, every possession counts. But then Jarry has to take a seat as well. That's her fourth personal foul. We're probably not going to see her again until the fourth quarter.
But you better watch out in the fourth quarter.
Hobber has it. Shot clock ticks down to 5. She's triple teamed, 4 of them, in fact. And the shot's no good. Jenkins, head full of steam. Takes it all the way, pulls it back out. Hackman, she's left open. She puts up the 3 and it just rims out. And then Burke, too strong, pulls down the O board. And then Amore misses the 3. And Glennie pulls down the rebound and slows it down. Let's see if the Sabres can keep that same energy on defense with Jarry sitting down.
Great
Great pass there. Sherry Glennie to Phillips.
It was a great find by Sherry.
Shot's no good. Copped a hit on the head, Shanice Jenkins. Another foul there. That's her third personal foul. Tanea Phillips heads to the line. Hits the first free throw. Phillips definitely upped her productivity in the last few rounds with all the injuries and other things that have been going on with the Sabres team.
Yeah, she's definitely done a good job making a statement when she's on the floor.
Injected into the starting 5 the last few weeks and definitely earned it and played like a person that should be in the starting 5. Here she is defending Hackman. Screen comes. Great move there, Olivia Hackman.
She is great at that move, pushing it out in front and getting to the basket.
Big screen set there.
Ooh.
Phillips, she goes down.
Lost her footing there.
Not happy with herself. Fast break here down the other end. Hackman puts up the shot and it's no good. Cochran almost comes up with the O board. Phillips is hobbled here a bit.
She needs a sub.
Hobart loses the ball. It goes out of bounds. Definitely not what the Sabres want to see with Phillips hobbling off.
Just as we were giving her some compliments.
Commentators curse again. Jarry injected back in onto the court. Samara Hill as well. Risky move here.
Very risky.
But there she is, getting her hands all over the play. Surely she's smart enough and experienced enough to not foul here, but the rest of the Sabres lineup definitely have to realise and make sure that they're ready to help. Hackman thought about the shot. Shot clock ticks down to 4. Jenkins has it. Heaves up a deep 3.
Some great handles and a great shooter.
Morgan Riley has it. Now back to Glennie up the top. Back to Riley. Oh, don't Hill, that is. Jarry puts up the 3. Just short. This game's kicked up a notch here. Jenkins has it. Takes the deep 2. No good. And then comes up with the steal. Rips it straight out of Jarry's hands. And what a great finish there. Shanice Jenkins up, under and around. Leads now out to 5 here for the Rush. How are the Sabres going to respond?
Well, they haven't been stagnant here.
Foul's called. Trying to get it into Jarry. Foul's called there on Laura Taylor. Plenty of physicality going on whenever Jarry's on the court.
Plenty of comments from the crowd.
There's Jarry. No good there. Pushing in transition here is Taylor. Olivia Hackman, 45-3.
Hackman for
knocks
the
it
extra
down.
for the extra pass every time.
And timeout called straight away there by the Sabres. They need to nip that in the bud as soon as possible. 4:43 left in the third quarter. Rush with an 8-point advantage out of nowhere, really. 61-53.
Yep, the Sabres need to stop the bleeding here. great job calling a timeout now. Rachel Jarry with 24 points, having an incredible game. But Hackman here, Ballarat, with 15 points. She's done a great job. She's able to catch and shoot from the three-point line, but also she's really fantastic at penetrating, getting into the keyway with those long strides and pushing the ball in. She either draws a foul or scores a layup. And when you can, it's hard to guard someone who can shoot a 3.
Do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
16.5 points per game she's averaging, and 5.5 rebounds out of Southeast Missouri State. What do the Sabres need to change up?
They need to, they're a little bit slow on defense, so one-on-one, if you get beaten, it's got to be stopped earlier. The help defense is too late, and then they miss the rotation with the other player dropping down to help the helper, and that's how Joy Burke gets open. So if they don't communicate that, if they don't rotate quick enough, well, that's how Ballarat are getting their open shots. And congrats to Ballarat for, you know, getting that, having that great ball movement and finding the open player. It's great basketball.
Sabres have the ball, 4:40 left in the third quarter. It's an 8-point advantage to the Rush. Hackman, speak of the devil, called for the foul there. Just half a second too late trying to get that steal out of Morgan Riley's hands.
Great pressure on defense there. Would have been a nice steal for her, but just wasn't in the right position.
And she is going to take a seat. That's her third personal foul. Claire Constable coming on.
I think coach wants to save her for the fourth quarter.
Rush over the limit here. Riley hits the first of the bonus free throws. Rush in the bonus here early in the third quarter. Sabres really need to look to exploit that and get some easy buckets.
They need to convert those free throws. Oh,
Moore has it at the top
in their
inside
zone.
to Cochran.
Is this the 2-3 zone I see?
Shots up. Constable comes on.
Great box out, Ella Badish. Way to keep Lucy Cochran out of the play there.
Hill calling directions here. Sabres going with a few of their young guns. Jarry drives in. Plenty of contact. Morgan Riley puts up the 3 and it's no good. And Jenkins pulls down the board. Pushing in transition. Sabres have the numbers advantage here. So they slow it down. Inside to Cochran. Big, strong move inside. Just shoving Sherry Glennie out of the way.
She uses her length very well, Lucy Cochran.
6'5". Third in the league in blocks. Badish slows it down. Morgan Riley thought about it. Great passing there. Sherry Glennie, mid-range. That's her shot.
Does she? I'd love to see a shot chart of Sherry Glennie.
Nothing inside, nothing outside.
Just mid-range.
Jenkins, big swing pass. Great movement once again by the Rush. Claire Constable knocks down another 3.
Exploiting them there on the zone. Great ball movement always beats the zone.
Glennie has it. Kicks it to Badish. Deep 2. Great shot there. Not the prettiest of shooting forms, but it's effective.
Shanice Jenkins left open. Three threes in a row. And all of a sudden, this lead is out to double digits. Sabres need to slow it down on defense here.
Extra pass.
Sherry Glennie.
Would have been nice.
Nowhere near the ring. We won't talk about that one. 2.5 left in the third quarter. Group subs in for the Sabres. Hobber checks in. Cassie Hill checks in as well.
I gotta say, Hobber has done a great job this game, leading the charge there as point guard, being the main point guard in the game, as we've missed Amelia Todd-Hunter and Deanna Jolie.
Great ball movement there. Jarry gets her hands all over it once again. Phillips is going to come back in. She has recovered from that, hobbling a little bit still, but she's going to do anything she can for her team, and that's why we love her here. Amore has it at the top. Deep two. Hobber step back a little bit too far. And that's all the space that she needs, Georgia Amore. Great move there.
Oh, no!
Ball's on the floor. Jarry has it. Jump ball's called. The old $50 move with the 5-cent finish. Nearly.
She broke those ankles.
Cassie Hill nearly getting herself
Nearly highlight
on
of the game.
highlight reel.
Would have been nice.
Sabres have the ball on the baseline. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Rush playing great defense here, making it hard. Phillips has it. Great pass there. Tanaya Phillips behind the back, kicks it up. Deep two, Sherry Glennie. That's her shot. Once again, Sherry Glennie keeping that spark alive for the Sabres. A lot more talk here on defense for the Sabres. Almost broke her own ankles, Georgia Amore. No good there.
Stretching to the limits.
And Morgan Riley has it, slows it down a little bit. Kicks it inside. Great move there. No good. Jarry pulls down the O board, puts it straight back up. Sabres definitely need to stop here. The energy on defense is up a little bit.
I'm sensing a comeback.
Cochran has it.
The Sabres won it.
Kicks it to Jenkins. Screen set there. There's a switch. Jenkins.
Good help.
Jarry with the great help. D shot blocked down to 1. Shots up, Constable, and it's no good.
Great extra pass, but great job, Sabres, forcing them to a low shot clock.
Game clock under 1 minute here. 40 seconds left in the third. Sabres need to score. Jenkins gets the steal. Terrible pass there by Glennie. 2-on-1 advantage. Perfection in the fast break run there.
She's lucky she's long and tall. She almost went under the basket but was able to lean back and get it.
7-second difference here between the shot clock and the game clock. Jarry puts up a 3. Just rims out.
Would have been what the Sabres wanted.
Jenkins going to pull it out for the last shot here. Shot under 10 here now.
I reckon Jenkins is going to make it.
Jenkins on Phillips. Ignores the screen. Shot. Game clock down to 1. Jenkins. Then
a bit
just
late.
A little bit too late there, Shanice Jenkins. 3-quarter time here at the Sabre Dome. Rush have an 11-point advantage. 73 to the Sabres 62. Rush just a little bit more composed there toward the end of the third quarter.
Definitely a bit more composed. Even in the low shot clock, they're still able to move the ball effectively, and I think that you can see that's a big difference between the Sabres and the Rush. Is that in low shot clock, the Sabres get a little bit frantic with their offense and force a contested shot, whereas the Rush are still able to move the ball effectively and find an open player for an open shot, even though it might be rushed or a quick catch and shoot, but it's open. But I think the defense there in the last couple of minutes of that quarter the Sabres definitely lifted it, lifted the intensity, and that's what they need. You can't. It's impossible to have a team not score, even with good defense. It's impossible to have a team not score, but it's about making the shot as difficult as possible every time. And so you need to be persistent on it. You can't drop your head if they score, no matter what. And that's what the Sabres need to do to get back in this game.
Bit of a broken record situation here for the Sabres, relying on Jarry as they tend to do every week, and as is often the case with Rachel Jarry, she's in foul trouble, having to sit down on the bench a bit more than maybe she and the rest of the Sabres would like. Leading the way with 26 points. Glennie off the bench as well with 12 points and 6 rebounds. Phillips, as we touched on during the third quarter, really upping her productivity in the last few weeks. She's got 10 points and 3 rebounds. Now, if Jarry ends up fouling out, or if she has to take a bit more time on the bench now, who are the Sabres going to go to lead the way? What do they need to do?
Snow Phillips, Sherry Glennie, Cassie Hilt, Amanda Hobart, probably Samara Hill come on the floor, or Morgan Riley will be the next substitution. They know how to lead the floor. Samara Hill was doing a great job before she got hit, almost knocked out on that screen. She was doing fantastic at leading the charge there. But they need contributions from everyone, the Sabres, so let's hope the team can lift that intensity.
Rush have the ball to start the fourth quarter. Deep two's no good. Glennie pulls down the rebound. Plenty of movement here to start the fourth quarter. Phillips has it, trying to get herself open. Can't quite do it. Shot clock's running down, and a foul called there. Trying to get it into Sherry Glennie. That foul is whistled on Joy Burke, and that's her third personal foul.
Third personal, first team foul.
Sabres ball on the baseline. Phillips thought about it. Brings it out of the corner. Jarry has it inside to Glennie. Mid-range J turnaround. That's her thing. Not quite there. And it's a Sabres ball. Shot clock's reset, and it probably shouldn't have. Ball never hit the ring.
Having a discussion with the bench there.
The official pointed the wrong way, so the scorers went, yep, we'll reset the shot clock, and then everyone kind of realised that it should be a Sabres ball.
Readjusting the shot clock.
And you are correct there, Jamie.
That's the inner official coming out of me. Shot clock reset to 4 seconds. Amanda Hobber trying to argue that the Rush gained possession, so it should be a fresh 14, but correct call made in the end. Jarry puts up, I think they thought there was only 1 second left.
Had a little bit of a laugh about it there, Rachel Jarry. Probably could have landed and gone back up.
Jenkins slows things down. She's got Jarry on her on 4 fouls. Amore has it. Olivia Hackman. Deep two, toe on the line, and it's no good. Jarry pulls down another board. Bringing it up the court as well. There's nothing that she can't do, Rachel Jarry. Now to Glennie, thought about it. Big swing pass back to Jarry, and that's no good.
The Sabres need to start hitting some shots here. If we want to make a comeback, got to stop the shots and then make our shots.
Sabres trying to get a good one here. And another moving screen is called, this time on Olivia Hackman. That's her 4th personal foul.
Foul number 20, Olivia Hackman, 4th personal, second team foul.
Only the second team foul here for the Rush. She's going to take a seat now. Don't want her to foul out early in the 4th. Cochran checks back in for the Rush. We've played a minute and a half here in the 4th quarter. Still an 11-point advantage. 73 to 62. Jarry has it. There goes double screen there. Jarry gets open. Deep two's no good. Badish almost pulls down the board. 2-on-1 advantage here. Joy Burke.
Oh.
Big runs the lane and it's no good. And Jarry pulls down the board. Phillips behind the back.
Great handles there by Phillips.
Badish drives in, dishes it off.
Cassie
no
Hill.
foul called. Cassie Hill, doesn't matter. Rachel Jarry finishes the bucket. Cochrane being harassed by Cassie Hill. Got it that time.
Oh.
Georgia Moore almost. And then she's left wide open under the basket.
Sabres. Stop falling asleep, Sabres.
And Burke misses the easiest shot she'll get in the game.
Oh, Sabres are so lucky on that. Ballarat had so many opportunities to score then.
And Coach Hayes calls a timeout for the Rush. Doesn't like what he sees there. 7.5 left in the fourth quarter. 9-point advantage. Now, we touched on it earlier toward the start of the game that O boards really are something that the Sabres need to watch out for Ballarat. Absolutely dominating the O boards last night.
Definitely.
And then they started off doing it really well, and they've kind of dropped off a bit. And as you could see there, Joy Burke with three chances at it. They were just lucky that she couldn't finish it.
Yeah, well, with such a high shooting percentage, 46% Ballarat, if they miss a shot, you want to make sure that you come up with that rebound and not give them another opportunity, because they can make shots. Pretty much one out of every 2 shots is going in, especially from Hackman. I got to say, Hackman outside, she's had a couple of open shots there, and she is dangerous. They need to carry hand, box out, and get the ball. It doesn't look good when they get a hand to the shot and then they leave the players open to get their own rebound and a putback.
Is it panic stations for the Sabres yet?
Not panic yet, but I mean 9 points as 3 threes with Rachel Jarry on the floor. Anything's possible, but they got to start hitting them.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and we know that the fourth quarter is Tanea Phillips' time.
Yep, that's for sure. Although she has been better in the first 3 quarters. Maybe she's heard us.
Burke gets a hand in there. It's a turnover by the Sabres. Definitely not something that they want yet. Amore with the step back.
Moore
no
is
good.
great with that step back.
Cassie Hill gets her hand in the way, spills it. Jarry runs the lane. Foul's called there, late whistle.
was gonna cry out then, but that's fine. I gotta say, I do love that we have 3 female referees, and the same last week as well. We had 3 female referees,
and for the men as well.
And for the men, it's good. Good job, basketball. Good job, NBL1.
Jarry hits the first wall, and it's definitely good. I recognise all 3 of these referees from doing Big V the last few years, so that transition program definitely there. Jarry misses the second and then misses the deep 2 off the offensive rebound. And Amore has it here, slows it down, calls direction. Inside to Burke. Thought about it. Great defense here by the Sabres, not making anything easy. Lucy Cochrane with those long arms. Kicks it to Burke, and she draws the foul.
Any other player would have missed that pass, but Lucy Cochrane.
Go gadget arms of Lucy Cochrane. Cassie Hill whistled for the foul there. That's her 3rd personal.
I feel like if you have Lucy Cochrane on your team, throw it anywhere and just arms extending out.
Burke here at the line. Hits the first, averaging 12.5 points, 8.5 rebounds. Hits them both.
And substitutions for the Sabres, Samara Hill and Morgan Riley.
Hill and Riley are going to check in for the Sabres. Hobart is going to take a rest, as is Cassie Hill. Sabres definitely using a lot of their bench tonight, or this afternoon.
They have had some good rotation. Not sure if it's forced rotation from foul trouble, but...
Not a lot of drop-off, though. Been pretty consistent.
It has been consistent. A lot better than from the start of the season.
Foul called there on the inbound pass. That's going on Shanice Jenkins. That's her 3rd personal foul. Late call there.
But as long as the call is right, doesn't matter how late it is. Sabres keeping possession. Hill drives in, plenty of contact, and an offensive foul called.
We're trying to make up.
Sabres foul number 6, Samara Hill.
Good call. I like that call. Either way, Rush get possession, foul called there.
Ballarat definitely bringing the crowd here.
We love the travelling fans.
Love the travelling fans and their comments.
Long trip down the Hume for some lunchtime basketball.
Well, what else do you do on a Sunday in Ballarat? Go to the Mars factory?
Love the Mars factory. Got to go there. Great ball movement here by the Rush. 3-point shots, no good.
Oh, great hustle!
Great hustle there.
Georgia Moore. No, Jenkins.
Shanice Jenkins
We're getting them all
pulls
wrong.
down the board. Georgia Moore has the ball now, slows it down. Big screen set there. Sabres playing great defense. Lucy Cochran, though, from the free throw line.
Not the first one she's made
As
this game from there.
she has done all afternoon. Leads at 12 now for the Rush. Great pass in there to Rachel Jarry. Ella
The
Badish.
big-to-big connection is back
passing.
on. Saving it for the fourth quarter.
Hassling defense here by the Sabres. Cochran, big-to-big passing there by the Rush. Cochran to Burke. And a quick timeout called by the Sabres. 5 to go in the fourth quarter. It's a 12-point advantage. It's been hovering around that 8 to 14-point buffer for the whole of the fourth quarter.
I do. I think the Ballarat have finally clicked with the big-to-big. You know, they've got two bigs, Lucy Cochran and Joy Burke, and they're not just solid bigs. They're tall and long arms. They've got huge wingspans, and once you have bigs like that are able to find each other on the high-low, oh my gosh, that is dangerous.
Well, they've been playing together for the last few seasons, and that touch, it's just a look, and you know exactly where the ball needs to go.
And the bigs love it when other bigs pass them because they know how to pass it.
Joy Burke with 14 points and 12 rebounds. Cochran 12 points, 4 rebounds and 5 assists. Definitely the big-to-big connection working for the Rush.
Joy Burke with a double-double, 16 points, 12 rebounds. And the Sabres, Rachel Jarry, 31 points and 14 rebounds.
Typical Rachel Jarry.
Typical form.
Can do it all. Sherry Glennie, 12 points and 7 rebounds off the bench as well.
And Rachel Jarry has lasted quite a while here with 4 fouls on her. I better not have jinxed it now.
5:03, remember that's when you said that?
I know.
We'll see how long it lasts. Sabres have the ball. Plenty of movement going on. Jarry has it. Drives in.
Got 3 players.
Gets stopped. Shots too short there. Ella Badish. Phillips almost comes up with the steal. 2-on-2 fast break here. Jenkins out of nowhere. Mid-range J knocks that down.
Beautiful touch. Georgia Moore and Jenkins. Oh, they're finding each other. They're great point guards.
Hill has it left wide open for 3. And that's probably why. Cochran pulls down the board. Jenkins, great pass inside to Joy Burke. And a foul called on the shot. Bit of contact from behind.
Too easy of a find inside. Defense needs to do a lot better denying that pass like they did the first 3 quarters. What's happened?
Foul called there on Ella Badish. That's her 3rd personal foul. Burke going to the line. Almost good defense, just a little bit too much from behind. And when you're big, that little contact from behind, it makes a massive difference. Burke hitting the first free throw. I love it when bigs can hit their free throws.
It's a beautiful thing.
And of course the commentator's curse once again. Jarry pulling down the board. Riley left open in transition. No good there. Burke pulls down the big rebound.
Oh, big to big. Bring the ball up the floor.
The bigs can do no wrong in this game.
Ooh.
Plenty of contact there. Offensive foul called on Georgia Amore. Jarry putting her body on the line. Everyone's a little bit baffled at that. Glennie checks back in. Samara Hill going to take a seat. Jarry's doing it offense, defense, inside, outside. There's nothing that she can't do.
Playing ball.
Bowdish has it. Great pass there to Phillips.
Oh.
Almost. A little bit too much mustard on that one. Phillips can't quite wrangle it in with one hand. Leads now at 15 for the rush. Sabres full court defense here. Trying to make it as hard as possible. There's a double there. Jarry recovers. Shot clock ticks down to single figures. Big step back.
Oh,
Georgia Amore.
Her step back is so threatening. I love it. She's great at it.
The amount of space that you can make off of that one quick
Has
move.
she been watching James Harden without the travel?
She didn't travel. That's all that matters. Glennie, deep two, no good.
It's a killer step back.
Taylor gets a handle on it. Bowdish playing great defense inside. Make sure the ball doesn't get to Joy Burke.
Ooh.
Great movement there. Foul's called on the inbound pass. And that's on Jarry, and that's her 5th foul. She's out of the game. Everyone a little bit baffled at that.
Sabres foul number 12, Rachel Jarry. That's her 5th personal foul. She'll leave the game with 31.
Bit of a head scratcher there.
I'm a bit lost. I'm going to say no comment.
Jarry checking out with 31 points, 15 rebounds, and 3 assists. Didn't quite get position there. Anyway, timeout called. 2 minutes 51 left in the 4th quarter. Rush with a 17-point advantage, 67 to 84. Jarry out of the game, fouled out.
Would I say panic now? Yes. The leader's almost out to 20 points.
Jarry's still baffled. Looking, jaw on the floor, looking at the refs, not quite sure what happened there.
I'm a little bit baffled.
Nah, my ref hat's on. That was a good call. Didn't have defensive position.
But she was standing there and the girl jumped into her. What do you do?
Feet facing first. Didn't have her feet set straight.
But she was just standing there. She didn't even know she was coming. What?
Who do the Sabres go to now? It's 4th quarter. It's Tanea Phillips time.
Tanea Phillips, Morgan Riley. Just shoot threes. Just jack them up.
Does Glennie take that half step back and start putting up some threes as well?
No. Last 2 shots were air balls. No.
Rush ball on the baseline. Let's see what these young Sabres can do, stepping up. Hackman back in for the rush. She's on 4 fouls as well. Shot clock down to 6. Cochran has it. Great passing. Olivia Hackman, she's left open. You can't leave Olivia Hackman open.
And she's shown that this whole game.
The rush passing around the Sabres zone has been something to marvel at. Always finding the open player, and it's always the one with the hot hand. Morgan Riley, corner 3. No good there. Jenkins pulled down the rebound.
Jenkins is everywhere.
Had an amazing game last night. 1 rebound off a triple-double off the bench as well, and 5 steals.
Her and Amore have that step back down pat.
Amore just misses that 3. Glennie pulls down the board. Ticked under 2 minutes here. It's a 20-point game now. Glennie drives in. And a foul called. Tough call there. It's whistled on Joy Burke.
That's her 4th personal.
Would you say she had her feet in position?
No, that's why it was called a foul.
That's exactly
That's why it was called a foul. Glennie heads to the line.
That's why you must always see player and the ball.
Glennie hits her first free throw. Misses. The second,
Hackman.
Hackman pulls down the board, brings it up all the way herself. Hill playing great defense on Jenkins, not letting her get the ball. Shot clock ticks down to 10. She picks up some space. Hackman drives in.
She's great at it.
Foul called there on Tanaya Phillips. Hackman's going to head.
I hope she can teach me how to drive like that so I can bring it into my Monday night domestic.
Hackman done a little bit of everything this afternoon. 18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals.
Do you think if I pull some of these moves out of my Monday night ladies domestic, they'll sign me up?
If the Sabres get any more injuries, you never know.
Get the contract ready.
Phillips has it. Bit of shake and bake going on here, trying to create some space. Big cross-court pass, Morgan Riley. Great passing there by the Sabres. Sherry Glennie finishes off inside.
That was a nice play. Great find by Morgan Riley. Little handoff to the big.
We're ticked under 1 minute now. It's an 18-point advantage to the Rush. And another moving screen called on Hackman.
Good find by the referee.
That's her 5th foul. She's done for the afternoon. She checks out.
She has 7 assists. She is the assist leader. Oh no, that's Lucy Cochran. Lucy Cochran is the assist leader. Oh my gosh.
Hackman checks out with 18 points, 5 rebounds and 2 assists.
Not a
handy
guard,
game.
But not a point guard. It's the
big to big connection.
It is.
Riley can't finish off that left-hand layup. Annie Collins checks in for the Rush, the 15-year-old. Great handoff there.
Nice defense.
Good defense there by the Sabres, coming up with that turnover. Great passing there by the Sabres.
Sophie Van
Vliet checks in.
One of the juniors. She's also an under-12 coach.
The under-12 3, I've got that in my notes.
Yep. They had a nice win Friday night.
Shot clock's turned off. Rush going to put up Annie Collins. Can she get on the scoreboard? And she can, as the siren sounds. That's the game, ladies and gentlemen. The Rush running away with it there in the 4th quarter, 90-72.
Scoreboard not a reflection of the whole game. It was very competitive. Great basketball, good ball movement, great defense, both ends. Lots of scorers in this game. Everyone contributing. It was good basketball.
Probably one of the better performances we've seen the Sabres have so far this game.
Definitely
this season.
With a depleted bench, that's for sure. Yeah.
Only running with the one true point guard this game.
Yep, it has been tough. But next week, the Southern Sabres should be having Amy O'Neill come into the lineup.
It's a massive get.
Yep, she's coming from St. Francis College basketball, so she'll be someone to look out for. And hopefully the Sabres can use her well in the lineup.
Taking a look at the stats leaders for the game, Olivia Hackman leading the way for the Rush. A real team performance here by the Rush. Hackman leading the way with 19 points, 5 rebounds and 2 assists. Joy Burke, of course, 17 points, 13 rebounds, massive double-double. You'd expect nothing less from the 6'5" centre. Plenty of scoring for the Rush. Don't know who to pick. Almost everyone chipping in with double digits. Having a look for the Sabres, of course, Rachel Jarry leading the way once again, 31 points, 15 rebounds. and then of course 5 personal fouls.
Getting all the stats up.
She can do it all. She can score, she can get rebounds, she can foul. Sherry Glennie providing 15 points and 9 rebounds off the bench. Sabres, pretty good performance there by the Sabres.
Yep, the shooting percentage dropped in that last quarter especially. They were in the 40%, and now they dropped down to 38%, only 25 of 65 field goals, where the Ballarat Rush were 35 of 72, shooting at 49%. That's pretty damn good.
Tough to beat a team shooting like that. Of course, the Rush carrying on the momentum after a massive win last night, where once again, as they did today, everyone chipping in and doing exactly what needs to be done. That's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, the Rush taking the win at 90-72. Of course, the Sabres men taking on the Ballarat Miners in about half an hour. That's all from us for now. Stay tuned. Men's game not too far away.
Every time I take this off,
Yeah.
I'm like part deaf.
Deaf in my ear.
And my ears hurt.
Oh,
Like
wow.
you never realise it until you take it
Yeah.
off. Alright, where did he left me? There you are. I was like, where'd she go?
I don't even know if I'm commentating.
He asked me to commentate, but I'm coaching at 3 o'clock, so I'd have to leave.
I was gonna like see if any of my mates wanted to go. But he's like, no, I'll see you after you.
Alright, where is sitting is A. Alright, I got my machine. Good stuff, Jamie. Is that your order? Do we have another home game? No, that's not mine. I need money, so I hope.
They gave it to them.
Yeah, I got
He's
cake.
getting very jealous today, isn't he?
Go home and study. I'm watching this game and coaching at 3 o'clock. Yeah, I already said so.
Against who?
Not for a month. 22nd of June's our next home game.
Okay, well, I better save it this week. Alright, see you, Jamie.
See ya.
No. No, yes. Bad. Bad.
score information from Ballarat from the Big V Youth League ladies coming up Victors 93 over the Ballarat Rush 52. Keep you informed on the boys game, which will start there at 2 o'clock.